Dope. I kind of want to go back and sleep until daytime, just because I hate running around in Stoneshard at night. But nah, let's just get to the damn brewery. No more hunting or anything. So he was pretty rich. Two clumps of gold and 400 gold. Coins. That's not nothing. Just a man trying to make his way in life. What happened to him? What was his fate? We will never know. But I'm glad that the little trip we did up north there was worth the time then. And it's a little bit of a, you know, patch on the wound of me failing to hit or kill that deer. That really annoyed me. Killed by a bald dude with a club. Wouldn't surprise me. So he's not in there, he's over here. Indeed, now we have fast travel. And then I think we have to go to Manshire first. Oh, and they just closed shop. Okay. Book here. Lock these boys. Now we fast travel to Osbrook. So the watermill burned down in Stoneshard Wiki. Oh, yeah. It did say burned down mill, but why did it burn down? Check the items you stole. Check the items I stole? I did. There's nothing special here. So maybe he burned up inside, but who started the fire? We didn't start the fire. This one doesn't spoil, is that right? Yes. I actually really like the bear fat. So I will keep that for boss fighting later. Hey, how's it going? It's going really well. We've found a new location. And Stoneshard, new point of interest, so that's pretty cool. And I am having fun, you know, with a build that is considered, I think, unplayable. so far, that's going well. We'll see if I continue to like it. Now we're gonna start doing dungeons again, and we have not spec'd for dungeons. Still considered stolen. Claw trap, still considered stolen. Cell, good. Copper candlestick, good. I didn't buy the bed, so back out we go. Now I will rent a room for 2 weeks just to stop asking. Just got a question. What's new about the update? So, I'm not going to do it again, but you can check the Steam news if you want to read it for yourself. You can check the official Discord, or you can wait until Monday, I think, and then this stream will be posted to my YouTube channel. And at the beginning of this stream, I went through the entire update log, devlog, about what they did and what they didn't do and stuff like that, and over the roadmap, and so you can see it there. Or you can see it at the beginning of the stream after I'm done streaming, I think. Many ways. But it takes some time. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm sorry. People will tell you in chat. Thank you, guys. Now, what are we doing? I want to go sell some stuff. I want to sell books in Manshire. Moose trail. And the brandy goes to the drunkard. Oh. Finish your task. Let's identify that. But we can't. Not from here anyway. Here we're getting an equipment upgrade now. For 140 gold, definitely worth it. I'll keep the Hunter Hatchet in case we find an awesome shield or something, and I want to switch into melee or one-handed weapons. And we can do the Hunter Hatchet instead. We'll sell the hammer down here. Nice Ana emote. Is that an Ana emote? Ana Puck. Nice. Buy out the broadhead. This combo is flail and shield. You get damage of two-hander and shield to block stuff. Okay, I'll consider it if we find a good flail. I'm not gonna pay for it. Because I'm a cheapskate like that. We need... Oh, we did buy better boots already. Okay. Still I have that feeling that I'm forgetting something that was important. I need new lockpicks. We'll bring some of these arrows, sturdy potions, and the books. I'll go get that done right now. Sell the books here. Give me a ride, Manshire. Let's go. He didn't want to take me to the Oaken Barrel Brewery. Why not? He's not taking us to the brewery. Okay then. Maybe they removed that from the game. Can't afford it. Potions here for later. The iron here for later. Oh, the identification potions. Scrolls. There. Only paid caravan takes you to brewery. Okay, so that's a new thing. I haven't had the brewery on the good side since the update. Dodge chance and health for the Elusive Fang Amulet. That was really good. There and here. right, back to Osbrook. Let's go. Take the quest, Chaplain. Oh, the new quest. Ah. I will do that later. I guess I'm curious. Let's go do it. Give me a ride. Back to Manshire. Back and forth. And it's daytime. Good stuff. Yeah, let's see the new quest. What do you want? Do you have work for me? Since you're asking, it just so happened that our village lacks a herbalist. The old one died either to the war or the plague. We don't really know the details. So whenever someone is ill, I'm the only one who gets called upon. The problem is, I'm not that great of a healer. I have more faith in the host mercy than in my concoctions. Anyway, here's what I have in mind. There's a herbalist living in the nearby woods, a hermit under the name of Darren, or Dalen. It's been a while since we've heard from him. The journey to his hut is hard and dangerous, and he's too old to go anywhere on his own. It would be much better for everyone if he moved into our village. Oh, after all, now is a terrible time to live far from a settlement. So what do you say? Will you pass our offer to him? And if he agrees, walk him back to Manshire? Oh, an escort quest. That sounds terrible. Sure. Herbalist's house. But he's dead. So it's not going to be an escort quest. I mean, at least he didn't used to be there. Is it right there? No way. Moose Trail. Oh, it's all the way over here. We're not doing that right now. I want to do a dungeon. That is a walk and a half. I hope I don't have to do an escort quest all the way from there to Manshire. That sounds terrible. Fine, I'll do the thing. So get rid of that dialogue option. Fine. Fine. And give me a ride. Osbrook. Brewery Walk 2. Yeah. We'll need survival skills to make that distance. It sounds like an adventure. Only hope he's dead. Yeah. I include that in my seed creations now, as you'd imagine. Of course you do. Maybe I'll still do the seed creation thingy. Haven't really decidedly made up my mind yet. We had enough things to relearn in this playthrough that I didn't want to do it, but in future ones I might. Aaron, you had to do and redo all of your seed creations then, right? Now, as of the new update, isn't that like equally annoying? I mean, I guess in the end you're gonna win out on it, but like still. Wait. Lockpicks and lockpicks. This is the one. Let's go wake up Odar. Let's steal his stuff first. Ooh, the peasant cap. Oh, and it's all available. Nice. I'll take any job. Unholy ritual. Here we come. We did them day one, then they patched the backpack into the herbalist hut, so I had to make them again on day 2. Yeah, okay. I appreciate your commitment to making it easier for everyone to enjoy your game. I'm sure everyone else does too. Is this one fully repaired? Yes. Okay. Good. Then we get the rest buff. Then we do the dungeon. This did it just to troll you. Trolling me would be if they patch all the spear bugs I had to play with the last 2 days. Tell us about the spear bugs. Why not? If you feel like it. You can vent to me. And rage over Stoneshard together. Sometimes this game is really frustrating. I don't think anyone disagrees with that. Oh, we need another splint before we go. Maybe 2. I'll bring another healing cell too, why not? We have a lot of extra stuff lying around. Let's just bring some. I'm gonna be fairly weak against this next dungeon. So let's go well prepared. Dungeon time! No one steal my gold! Well, I'm gone. My gold. Well, Immobilize has no sound effects, so I had to inspect a lot of... Oh, really? It used to have a sound effect. Maneuver is gaining stacks at seemingly random amounts. Awesome. Good old Stoneshard. How I don't. Sometimes I don't get how they can break stuff like they do. Like stuff seems to sometimes just work, and then new update comes out, and then some things are just like weirdly broken, like this thing. Why would the immobilize sound disappear all of a sudden? Like, how do you even break that? Frustrating as intended, I'm sure. The worst one is determination doesn't activate in doorways because the game is thinking the door is an enemy preventing the trigger. What? Okay then. There's no bandit camp on the way up there. Maybe we can gather some sticks or something. There are no sticks here. Is there a forest nearby? No. Okay. There's no way to cook that new bird we found. I hope I have enough food. I think I do. That nearly killed me several times until I stopped fighting with open doors. That's just silly. The rhubarb will help. Down and down into the deep. Here we go. And there's the boss. I'm not even mad. That's actually pretty good. Alright. What just happened? Let me try that again. Okay. Good start to that fight. Oh, there's a trap here. Nice. This game's easy. That's the easiest necromancer boss I have ever encountered. For some reason that just played out just as it was supposed to. Okay, we're afraid of ghosts. So, as one should be. Yeah, I'll wait with the ghosts a little bit. And he didn't have a chest in the room, that's kind of disappointing. Oh, he was dual wielding? Or he has another dagger? Yeah, he was dual wielding. Interesting. Pick up the trap. Right, good call. Oh, we still have to interrupt a ritual kind of thing. Oh, I didn't see him. Okay. Switch to bow, shoot. Yeah, we can do it. Crude Falchion might be an upgrade to our weapon again. At least to the one-handed weapon we have lying around. In case I find a shield later. Can I skin bats? I think I can. Not for skin, but I get food. That way. Aim. What do you think is the most exciting part of the new update? The lore update or the one that came this week? Not sure if this is clever. Oh, I can dash into him. Why not? Because of this. Everything's fine. The smaller one that came this week. I'm looking at the devlog that came out in the background here. Like, all the fixes, of course, are nice, and the balance changes. Balance changes for accuracy of thrown items is really nice. Mostly just the fixes and the balancing. Then the new items, like whatever. I always like new enemy types. That's great. And then they've updated points of interest and the tasks in Manshire, which is cool. Throwing accuracy improved, yeah. That's a big one. Now I looked at it and I wanted to see if they had added to the cauterized runes the thing about gaping wound, and they have. Look at that. Stops all bleedings and remove the effect of gaping wound. That is very specific that they added that in here, but cool. I like it when they actually write the things that they do into the tooltips. So that's good. Yeah. Very nice. Let's fix the head a bit. Sit down. It is the points of interest appear now as one tile further away, encouraging exploration of the map. That's also really, really nice. I really like that change. Not this time is pretty cool now for squishy or kite-oriented characters. Once per 90 turns, instantly removes a received stun, daze, stagger, or immobilization. That's a really nice change to this one. This one was so bad before. That is really cool. 90 turns is a long time, but stun, daze, stun and immobilization both can be like just instant death. So like, that is a pretty big thing. Cool thing. Nice spot there, everyone. I agree, pre-Atlas. So, Stoneshard got better this week. Always nice. Well, except for all the broken things that Erevan has discovered, but I mean, that's his problem, am I right? Just don't play spears. Gotcha. Did they do anything to dash? No. Done with stabby stabby? I'm actually thinking about picking that run up again a little bit. Oh, I guess now it won't work because it's from the previous update. So no, yeah, I'm done with stabby stabby. It's probably playable, but I would not want to play it in the new update, I think. What if I stood here and said shout? Zombies can open doors. We're doomed. Oh, he's broken. Okay, spear finish, so Geo is on Monday. Oh man. Always beating me to the different builds. I was gonna do Geomancer next. I can still do it, I suppose. Fire Barrage is missing a lot now. Used to hit like 100 times Fire Barrage. Oh, Fire Barrage. I thought you meant an archery skill. You mean this one? It's missing a lot more now. I've always been confused about these things because sometimes, or there was at least a time in Stoneshard when spells couldn't miss. But it seems to happen a lot now with like targeted spells. So, but not for the Electromancer, I felt, at least when I played it. So I don't know, man. Do they miss or do they not miss the bolt spells? I don't know. I want to find a secret room. Crap. 15 perception, yes. Essence Spear. I'm actually not sure that the short bow isn't better than my bow. I don't think it is. It used to not be. No, Dervin's bow is slightly better. Yeah, for sure. Fair enough. Dual wielding is a bit strenuous to play, Mo. Yeah, it was a fun playthrough for sure. I changed that 100% this week. It wasn't like that before. You may have mentioned at the beginning of your stream, but why a hunter build? Because it's people. First of all, I haven't done it in ages, and second of all, people are saying that it's the hardest run to do right now, or at least it was before the update this week. So, and I like a challenge, you know. So we are trying it out. I've also been pooping on the survival skills for a long time, and so now I have decided that in order to prove that they are bad, I suppose, because why not? We will play it just to try it out, because you shouldn't poop on something that you haven't tried yourself, you know, at least once. At least that's my opinion. So here we go. That'll give me the right to complain about it after the fact. This gives me more vision, and if an enemy is revealed through hearing, they receive a hidden effect that grants attacks against them weapon damage and accuracy. I'll get it now, the Pathfinder, why not? And I'm supposed to be skinning the animals, I think. It's not really worth it. Raw sinewy meat. Sinewy meat is so bad. Not even worth picking up. Means you can spam search to get bonus. They fixed Dervin's passive by changing it entirely, but apparently Pathfinder was stacking with itself. Yeah, so I was gonna play this run and abuse the thing that you learned, Dervin, but then they changed the passive. Damn you, Stoneshard. Every time, man. Think you can abuse something and then they fix it. Alright, let's go and do the ghost hunting. While I'm in pain and everything's bad. Sounds like a terrible plan. poop build, not permadeath. I love seeing all the tracks on the ground. I have not seen it yet, so it'll be interesting. It's okay, Dermot's new passive is the strongest, most reliable passive in the whole game now anyway. Yeah, it does feel pretty good. It will be bad against the troll and the manticore, but against everything else, pretty good for sure. I've been having good fun with it already for sure. You're at full health. A little bit of pain has never hurt anyone, so I'm sure we can just fight the ghost as is. I will keep the spear out. No, I will keep the bow out. Because then we can play like this. And now I have to make up my mind, do I want to go in and fight or try to cheese it even more? We would have to run away for 16 turns, but why not? The ghost can technically kill me if I'm unlucky, so I will do this. I'm not sure if you can hit a ghost. Maybe we can't. Okay, never mind. Let's just fight it. And I dodged the possession. Okay. Not to worry. Gotta scoot. No worries. You think... but the... This can't seem to nail down what the word first means. What? Oh, so it reapplies how? How does it reapply? I don't understand how it can reapply. But again, yeah, the word first is apparently giving them trouble. As we saw in the previous update. I hope Stoneshard will be supported for a long time by the developers. There are many expansions I would love to see, like a snow desert mountain biome. Being able to own your own castle keep could be neat. I think you're wishing for too much, Pre-Atlas, but there's a whole lot of stuff coming. If you haven't checked it out, you should check out the Kickstarter page for Stoneshard and just marvel at all the things that were unlocked during the Kickstarter goals. And no, Erevan, surely you're wrong. That seems insane. I don't believe it. Oh, it dodged the trap. It dodged the trap again. How dare? I can't make it stay in the damn trap. But that skeleton did. Awesome. Anything to abuse the game. Let me try to not step in the trap myself. Look at that, I didn't step in the trap. So I'm hearing them here. So I should get a hidden stat buff boost kind of thing against them. However that works. But we won. Good enough. Didn't step in the trap. Now we leave. I wish I was wrong. Yeah. Definitely excited for the swamp biome. I will definitely check out the Kickstarter page. I just hope the game becomes much bigger. It will. It will become much bigger. It's just not. You're not getting everything that you asked for in that previous comment. You're getting some of it for sure. So I wasn't trying to put you down too much. I don't think you will ever get our own home/castle in this game. That's not what this is about. You get your caravan, which you can do stuff with, fill with people. But that's it. That. Oh, area. And I'm in a corner. Oh no, I hate the ghouls. I goofed. Oh, but I got lucky. Okay, then we're gonna win. Surely. We will, but don't call me surely. Come on. Die! Yeah. I was hoping for a shovel here. No shovel, so I will dig up one grave, and if we find good loot, then we're gonna dig up another grave, and so on and so forth. There's a grave. Kind of hard to spot. Who's walking glass cannons? That's a good way to put it. If you're hunting in maps you've been to before, Pathfinder area makes it really fun now. You can pan around and see the tracks from anywhere in the fog of war. Okay, interesting. I've never tried this trait before. Oh, it's ability. So, I wonder how that works. And we have a long range of vision now. That's cool. Now I can shoot. Now I can see further than I can shoot. Not in every direction. But that's because of the bush there. Kinda hard to tell. There's so much foliage. Foliage. Okay, never mind. So like if I go in here and do the thing, I don't see anything. I don't know what those tracks are supposed to look like. Maybe they're not as visible as I think they would be. If there's any animal at all on the map and you have that map revealed, you can see tracks. Okay. So like not out in the dark fog of war, but the one you have already revealed. Which is interesting because then it's like you are supposed to have like a, we can call like a home terrain. Not sure what the term is here, like a preferred hunting ground that you go to again and again. But here I reveal them out in the dark. And I can't see anything on them because it's supposed to be a hidden debuff. And I step towards him instead of shooting. Fun. Because I had the wrong ammunition selected. Make yourself a hunting ground in the woods, exactly, yes. DD, it is a favorite terrain. Favorite terrain, exactly. I'm the kind of guy who would always play the ranger because people told me it was a terrible class and I'm always determined to make bad things work. Prove them wrong! It is actually pretty fun at this point to forego contracts and get rich in the woods. Is it? Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I have not been having fun with it so far in this run, but maybe I need like slightly better ammo or like a better bow to do some proper damage at range. Hunt master. Will increase my accuracy and weapon damage when fighting beasts, and that may be what I'm needing, like lacking here. It's gonna be a while before I can get it, so 4 levels, 4 agility points. But we can get some stuff in here to improve my ranged capabilities as well, and to hunt better. Do we only have leaf on the ground? We only have leaf on the ground. No. Okay. I have a butterfly with me. The book in Manshire. Could be done. I don't remember what it costs, but I'm open to check it out. She's got no money. Still stolen. Did it stack with my other claw trap? Didn't I have a claw trap already, or did I lose that one? Just don't play Beastmaster Ranger, or I guess you will. Clerics for me all the way. Clerics are the ones that you would play when you wanted to be overpowered, for sure. Love Ranger and D&D with Tasha's new level 1. I don't know new D&D. I have not played D&D for years. First ever D&D was a Gloomstalker Ranger. Don't know this one. Was pretty fun. 1500 for the book? Okay. Pathfinder kinda changes how efficient hunting wolves in boar is. You can get in swimming in pelts pretty quickly once you've got your hunting grounds mapped out. Okay. I'm listening. I'm listening. That might be nice. To just go and hunt some stuff. To get some cash, some dough, some moolah. Oh, I wasn't supposed to sell that one. Well, and the pearl necklace. No chance. 125. Potion of healing. That's a nice one. Rondell. No. No. But I'll keep it for throwing at things. Sure. Well, what does it sell for? 79. Sold. Bodkin, normal arrows. I'm out. You need something for skinning. Oh, you're right. I'm supposed to have a knife for that. Oh, and that's why I was lucky with skinning before, because I had a good dirk with me before. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. Okay, we will get that. I forgot about that. Nope, nope, I didn't prepare. So Skinning dagger. Skinning dagger. Here's a dirk. I do have a dirk still laying around. Good. We'll just keep that one. For the skinning. And it could be used for throwing at things as well. Why not? Knife is the best because you can still throw it in the right situation. Exactly. I was keeping a dagger around just for emergency throwing before anyway. So this works out exactly perfectly. Let's check the map real quick. Now I know that one of these two down here was a wolf trail, I think. And here's a boar trail. We could use those specifically for hunting. And I mean, it might be nice to just do a little hunting trip, you know. Why not? Kinda want to do another dungeon, but what are we going up against? Vampires? I think it would be nice to level up before we do so. It's not gonna happen, but who knows? Okay, so I don't need to bring food because we will find food. We don't need to bring lockpicks. Don't need to bring that much money. What I do want to do is I want to buy all the stuff that gives us immunity. I guess I'll pick my money back up if I'm gonna go buy stuff. Oh, there's more money here. Put it into a purse now. Bring a bandage. Give me immunity. I will become immortal. I'll sell these while I remember, so we remove some of all this clutter on the ground. Good. All right. Hunting trip. Here we go.